Guys, welcome back to Money's channel. Today I am bringing you guys a recipe that is specifically came from my dad. He actually used to make this for us all the time, and we used to like hire him back in the day to like make this at parties and stuff. So for today I'm gonna make you guys pollo asado. I believe in English it would be like grilled chicken or rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
So it's basically grilled chicken. So it's basically chicken cooked on the barbecue pit. So originally my dad would make this recipe in a tambo. Basically what a tambo is a metal barrel. So basically he would put the charcoal at the bottom of the metal barrel, and then he would stick the metal racks inside of the metal barrel, and basically the chicken would cook in there. But since we don't have a metal barrel, what I'm using is a little old school barbecue pit with the charcoal. If you are going to make this recipe, do not use a gas barbecue. That's what you call it, right? The gas barbecue?
Gas.
Don't use the gas barbecue. You know, like the barbecue pits that turn on with the gas? Do not use that one. You have to use an old school barbecue pit that cooks with the charcoal. So I just got a little old school one. If you have a metal barrel, then I suggest you use that. But it still gives it a good flavor in the barbecue pit. So let's get this recipe started. For this recipe, you'll need chicken. You're gonna need it with the bone in. Do not, okay, this is gonna sound like ignorant. Don't use the like boneless chicken breast, please. Make sure you get it with the bone in. So I just got like these thighs, and I got the split chicken breast. You can actually buy a whole chicken and then cut it in half with a knife. Or you could even buy like the little picnic set. But I got the split chicken breast, and then I got this. You're going to need jalapenos, fresh ones. You're gonna need cebollitas. Make sure you rinse them. I already rinsed mine. You are going to need soy sauce. I bought 2 of these big ones. I might need more though, but I'm gonna start out with 2. You're going to need, I'm sorry if you guys hear something cooking. Britt's making chorizo con huevos right now, but you are going to need a little old school grill. Do not, for this recipe, do not use the gas grill. I'm talking about like the ones that you turn on. No, you need a little old school one with the charcoal, because the charcoal is what's going to give your chicken flavor. So please do not fuck up this recipe and use the electric grill or the gas grill. Make sure you use a little old school one. I actually went to go buy this one because we have a little bougie one already, like the little gas ones. So I had to go buy this one. And I was sad because the lady at Walmart was like, oh, we don't have any. Like, we don't have any. And I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you guys don't have any? So I found this little one in the back for like 20 bucks. So that was plug. And I mean, I don't need it to be super big. This is actually a perfect size. So I'm going to have Ruben build it for me right now, because, you know, a bitch does not know how to build this. All right, guys. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start cutting the jalapenos. So the way you're going to cut this is in circles. Just like that. And you're gonna cut all the jalapenos in circles like this. This is how thick it should be. It doesn't have to be super thick or super thin, but this is how you want it. Alright guys, this is how much jalapeno I cut up. I still have some more. I might use that. If you're going to make more chicken, then you're definitely going to need more jalapenos. You need a lot of jalapenos. So make sure you're fully stacked up. Now I'm going to start chopping up the cebollitas. In case you're new to these, make sure you get the small ones. Don't get the big ones. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off this little, like the roots to it. And it should look like this. So once you cut off the roots, then you're going to start chopping them up. So So I'm just doing half of at once, but you guys don't have to do so much at a time. I'm low-key being a lazy chopper right now, but it's because I have to do a lot of them. And we're gonna cut it all the way, even if all the way to the green part. That is how much you should chop up. You damn near want to chop up the whole thing. This is all that's left of it. So now we're going to do that with all of the cebollitas. These are green onions, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know. In Spanish, we call them cebollitas, but they're green onions in English. Okay, guys, so the next thing that we're going to do is I suggest you grab a container that's kind of deep, because you're going to need it to let everything marinate with the chicken. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some jalapenos, and we're going to cover this whole thing with jalapenos. Like, we're gonna put a whole layer of jalapenos on the bottom. So I'm just gonna spread it out. We're gonna make like a little bed. Okay, so now that I have like my little bed of jalapenos, now I'm going to put some cebollitas or some of the green onion. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over. So this is what my first layer looks like. You see how nice and thick it is? Okay, so now we're going to place the chicken on the bottom. So I'm going to start placing my chicken in here. And then also, if you can, you could stick some jalapenos and onions in here, and it'll give the chicken a lot more flavor. So I'm just going to stuff it with a little bit. And I'm going to throw some onions in here too. Okay guys, so now I have my chicken laying flat down. Now I'm going to put another layer of jalapenos and green onions on the top. But before I do that, I have a little bit of room right here, so I'm going to try to stick some chicken right here on the sides. So now I have my chicken thighs, and I'm going to stick them right here. And then I'm also going to try to put some right here, just so that everything needs to be covered. So make sure you put some on the sides, because every part of this chicken has to be covered with the jalapenos and the onions. Alright guys, so now that I place my chicken on the sides, I'm going to make another layer of jalapenos and onions on top of this chicken. You guys are probably wondering if my hands are burning. They're not. But I low-key feel like OG status. Like, you know when your mom grabs everything with her bare hands and it doesn't even faze her? I feel like I'm to that point already. And don't feel like you're overdoing it with the jalapenos and the cebollitas, you guys, because this whole thing needs to be covered in it, because that's what's going to give it flavor. We're not adding salt or anything, only this and the soy sauce, so that is what's going to give it flavor. Alright guys, and this is what your container with chicken should look like. You see how everything's covered up, even the sides. Every part has to be covered. So make sure you guys get enough. I want to say I grabbed about 7 of these. I want to say I left 2 out. But make sure you guys grab a lot of jalapenos and a lot of cebollitas because this whole thing needs to be covered. So now the next step is we're going to grab our soy sauce. So now that I have my soy sauce, I'm just going to pour it over. So now I'm going to pour my second soy sauce in here. And make sure you pour it in evenly. Alright, you guys, so I actually should have bought 1 more of these because you want to make sure that this whole thing is covered in soy sauce. It's right about there, but I wish it would have been all covered. So I do recommend that you maybe grab 3 of these if you're going to use as much chicken as I am. But I'm too lazy to go to the store, so we're just going to leave it like this because, I mean, it's covered. It's pretty much covered. But I do recommend that you drown the whole thing because the soy sauce is what's going to give it flavor. So now, if you can't let it marinate overnight, or you just don't have time, then you could do it in the morning and let it marinate. I would say maybe at least 9 hours, 8 to 9 hours. But it'll definitely catch more of the flavor if you leave it overnight. So please do it overnight. You guys, so I got my brother-in-law Ruben building the grill for me because, you know, a bitch doesn't know how to build it. Alright guys, so Ruben is like low-key like my co-host because I never really do the carne asada. Like, he's the one that cooks it. So I know a lot of you guys are gonna think this is dumb, but a lot of you guys are really new to cooking or anything. So I want him to kind of explain to you guys like how to start the fire. I know it seems slow as fuck, but some of you guys don't know how to do it. So okay, Ruben, so once we throw the charcoal in, you're gonna show us like how much lighter fluid to put in, right? Because you don't want to put too much.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much, and then you want to burn it off. So you let it, don't, make sure you guys don't start it. So you put it on there, and then just let it soak in there. And then after you let it soak for like a good 5 minutes, and then just let it soak into the charcoal. Because if you light it right now, it's just gonna burn the top. So make sure it just soaks in. All right, you guys gotta make it, and then don't put your meat on there until the charcoal turns white. Because if you put it right away, your meat's gonna taste like pretty much lighter fluid and all kinds of shit. So make sure you just let it soak in there, let it soak in there, and leave it there for like a good 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes. Let it really soak in there, and then just light it, and that's it.
Okay. And I want to stress to you guys, okay, like we have like one of those gas grills. For this recipe, do not use a gas grill. You need to use a little old school one. Or even better, if you have like one of those metal barrels, like one of those tambos, then I recommend you use that. Or you could even use the grills that are kind of like in a circle. I don't know what they're called, or I don't know if there's a specific name for them, but even those work. The reason I want you guys to use like a little old school barbecue with the charcoal is because basically the smoke from the charcoal is what's gonna give the chicken flavor. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like carne asada in general, any type of meat that you cook with the grill, the little old school grills with the charcoal, like it just tastes so much better. I feel like the smoke gives it like a real good flavor. Don't get me wrong, like yeah, like the gas barbecues are like a little more convenient, but it just takes away that barbecue flavor. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. All right, you guys, so now that I left my chicken marinating, it is now ready to be cooked. And you guys, I'm also making chile al molcajete. So if you guys want to make it.
You bought it back?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody be quiet. So if you guys want to know like what I used, I used tomatillos. I used 2 tomatoes. I threw a couple chile serranos in there. And then chiles güeros. And then I have 2 garlic cloves grilling. So in total I used 6 tomatillos, 5 chiles güeros. How many do I have? I have 4 chiles serranos, 2 tomatoes, and 2 garlic cloves. So you want to have this fire on low and do not lift it up because you want this to be burnt. H.
Mama, if you clean
Cállate.
it always hurt.
She's so feisty.
Mama.
Okay, so you gotta cook this on low fire and do not flip it. The only time you want to flip it is once the bottom is done cooking, and then you want to cook the other half. So do not flip it. You should only flip the tomatillos and the tomatoes maybe one time and that's it, because you want to have that burnt part. All right, guys, so Ruben is about to put the chicken on the grill. This is about to be fire, you guys. And you guys, also what I wanted to mention, when you're cooking or when you're grilling the chicken, make sure to have the cap on the barbecue pit, because the smoke is what's gonna give it flavor. So only lift up the only lift up the cap when you're gonna turn it, because you want to have the smokiness in the barbecue pit, because that's what's gonna give it flavor. Okay, I cannot stress enough. Alright guys, so my tomatillos are ready to be turned. You can't really see like from this angle. You see how they're like a little like discolored right here? That means that it cooked up to right here. So now they're ready to be turned over. So I'm gonna use a spatula. And I'm using a spatula just because I want the burnt part. You see this burnt part? That is what gives the chile molcajete flavor. Man, I don't know how fucking people be housewives. Like, this is just too much fucking work to be doing every day.
Oh yeah, I don't know either. That's just hard.
Mommy, dear Brenda, you know that I was close to making my own channel?
Why don't you, baby? I think you should do it.
No,
Yeah, we need to put you to work already. Alright guys, you see how it's nice and burnt? That's what you want. You want the burntness, because that's what's going to give it flavor. So this is almost done. I just got to let the other side cook. Alright guys, so I'm going to get started on my chile molcajete. So what I recommend that you do is for you to grind the garlic cloves first, just so that you make a paste out of it. So, oh shit, this is not gonna work. Let me see. Out of your fucking mind. Can't you see I'm fucking trying?
Her album drops tomorrow.
Oh, I know.
I know.
I want to get her sweatshirts. It says support your local strip club.
I like it.
Bree, you gotta get on our hype.
I know. I just started following Summer Walker.
Alright you guys, so this is what your garlic should look like. You see how it's like a paste almost? That's how you should grind it. So now I'm gonna do the other garlic. Alright guys, so now I grated both of my I made both of my garlic cloves into like a paste. So now I'm gonna throw in the tomatillos, the tomatoes, and the chiles. You guys, I'm having a little beer break. I haven't had a beer in like 2 or 3 weeks because I have like bad ass acid reflux. I'm gonna enjoy this beer. So fucking bomb. I'm probably gonna regret it later, but I don't give a fuck. I took one of my acid pills, so hopefully I don't be dying later. I'm gonna start moliendo or grinding the chiles. I feel like the chiles are kind of the hardest part. Alright guys, so now that I grinded my chiles, now I'm gonna throw my tomatoes and my tomatillos in here. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna add some salt. I got backup right here. Brittany's actually grinding this for me because the bitch got tired. So I'm gonna add, just for starters, maybe like that much salt. And then also what I'm gonna do, because I feel like it's a little thick, I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. And you could do this too, like if you feel like if it's dry, you could add a little bit more water.
No fucking way.
Alright you guys, so my chile al molcajete is now done. This is what it should look like. Fire. Those molcajetes, you can usually find them like at, sometimes they have them like at the big like Mexican grocery stores. I think even like the Swap Me, the Remate sells them. But if you guys do get molcajete, make sure you cure it. So you can cure it with rice. Basically what you do is you throw the rice in. You would throw the rice like in here, and then you would get the rock, and then you would just smash it like that. Basically what the rice will do is it'll take like the excess, like little rocks away, so it'll leave it nice and smooth. Some people use like different other methods, but that's the way that my dad cured mine, in case you guys didn't know. Alright you guys, and this is the finished product. I got my pollo asado. It looks a little toasty. Ruben made it, but it's still good. I got my chile molcajete. I got my macaroni salad. I already have a video for this macaroni salad if you guys want to check it out. And I got my frijoles puercos, which I also have a video that's coming out. I have like a part 2 to this video showing you guys how to make the frijoles puercos. It is time for the famous fetish bite for all my freaks. Alright you guys, so I'm gonna try my chicken. So I'm gonna try my chicken first. Fucking fire, you guys.
It's good? Oh my god. I had some of Josiah Jadens and I was like,
Fire. Now I'm gonna taste it with some of my beans. Fire. Now let me try with my macaroni salad. Let me see. I'm not eating in front of you guys. Oh my god. Now I got some of my chile molcajete, and I got a piece of chicken. This is the truth, you guys. Fucking fire. Alright you guys, and that completes my pollo asado video. Shout out to my pops who gave me this recipe. This chicken is so fucking bomb. It's different from all the pollos asados that you guys have tried in the past. The flavor is just so bomb. The soy sauce gives it such a good flavor. And that's all you need is soy sauce, cebollitas, and jalapenos. Again, I'm gonna put all the ingredients to the pollo asado and the chile molcajete in the description box. Also, I'm making a separate video for my frijoles puercos. I didn't throw it all in one video because I just felt like there was too much going on and I don't want to confuse you guys. But I made a video for you guys to refer back to it. But you guys, if you guys try this recipe, again, like I told you 20 times in this video, do not use a gas barbecue pit. Make sure you use the ones with the charcoal because that's what's going to give it flavor. Leave the cap on so the smokiness could get inside the chicken. Don't forget to send me your guys' videos, your pictures. I love when you guys send me your stuff, or you guys making my food. Thank you to everyone who watches me, you guys. I truly appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. And thank you guys so much for watching Mo Money's channel.